everybody. So, I'm back, finally. God, it's been a long time. I don't even remember how long it's been. It's been so long. But I'm finally back for my story time. So, I really missed it so much. I'm sorry it's taken me this long. Gradually getting back on track, finally. So, yes, very happy that I'm back. So, actually, 2 thumbs up. Okay, so today I'm going to be reading you Snow White in New York by Fiona French. And this was actually one of my most favorite storybooks when I was a little girl. And it's basically, well, you probably guessed, but it's a twist on the classic Snow White story, obviously, but with a New York 1930s Art Deco kind of twist, and very jazzy as well, which I love because I love jazz, as anyone who knows me knows. So, okay, so unfortunately it's not a very long story, but you know, it's, you know, beautiful and I want to read it, so, but, well, I can make it a little longer with my commentary, I always do. So, anyway, here's the cover, and it won an award. The Library Association Kate Greenaway Medal. So that's pretty cool. I'm not surprised because it's a gem. Okay, so here's the back if anyone's interested. Sun rays, the colors and details. The illustrations, actually, the artwork is one of my favorite parts of this book. It's exquisite. It's just, yeah, really gorgeous. So, so many details. So yeah, here's the front. The sun's coming up over New York City. And, oh, this one too. How colorful it is. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so let's get started. Once upon a time in New York, there was a poor little rich girl called Snow White. Her mother was dead, and for a while she lived happily with her father. But one day he married again. Uh-oh. There's, yeah, scheming, wicked stepmother. And I'm going to show you guys all the pictures in this book because, like I said, it's the best part and you don't want to miss any of them. So, actually, I'll go back and show you up close this detail here. I love all the details. See, look. All the wedding guests. So cute. I love they're kind of abstract, you know, but you can sort of tell all their facial expressions anyway. Okay, so all the papers said that Snow White's stepmother was the classiest dame in New York, but no one knew that she was the queen of the underworld, too. She liked to see herself in the New York mirror. There she is, on the front page, and in all her glory here. Probably getting ready for a night on the town or something. Okay, so, but one day she read something that made her very jealous. Snow White, the belle of New York City. And she plotted to get rid of her stepdaughter. There's the lovely Snow White, looking very Fay Wray-like, Fay Wray and King Kong-like, and in the same city and time period, which is even cooler. And here is the stepmother, the beautiful but evil stepmother. Okay, and here, another beautiful picture. It's like, in the sunset, see? So, take her downtown and shoot her, she said to one of her bodyguards. The man took Snow White deep into the dark streets, but he just couldn't do it. He left her there, lost and alone. There they are. This is one of my favorite pictures in the whole book when I was little. I still love this picture so much. So, all of the silhouettes of all the jazz men. The jazz ensemble. See, look. Blue and black and everything. It's so elegant and mysterious looking. I love it. Okay, so who are these guys? They are the 7 Jazzmen. Like the 7 dwarfs, but obviously. Okay, so they're at the Blue Diamond Club, and there's Snow White watching them from the doorway. Snow White wandered the streets all night, tired and hungry. In the early morning, she heard music coming from an open door. She went inside. The 7 Jazzmen were sorry for her. "Stay here if you like," they said, "but you'll have to work." "What can I do?" she asked. "Can you sing?" said one of them. Sounds like a good plan to me. There she is, see? She joined their jazz ensemble. So, the very first night Snow White sang, there was a newspaper reporter in the club. He knew at once that she would be a star. Here she is, making her debut. And here he is. And there's his hat in the shadows on the table. I love that. Reminds me of those old 1930s detective movies. Sort of the way he's dressed and his hat and everything, I love that. Yeah. So, let's see what happens. The next day, Snow White was on the front page of the New York Mirror. Uh-oh. Stepmother will be angry. The stepmother was mad with rage. "This time I shall get rid of her myself," she said. And so she decided to hold a grand party in honor of Snow White's success. But I think she has other plans. Here she is. Okay, that's better. Alright, so, secretly, she dropped a poisoned cherry in a cocktail and handed it to Snow White with a smile. Here's the party. And here's Snow White with her reporter, and there's stepmother. Scheming silently. So, here's her hand handing the poison to Snow White, unbeknownst to Snow White. Okay, so all New York was shocked by the death of the beautiful Snow White. I love this picture too. See the umbrellas, silhouettes of the umbrellas at night in the rain. Yeah, but it's sad. See, newsstands announcing that she's dead. Okay, so here's another beautiful picture. See the procession with everyone has an umbrella and it's raining, and there's their shadows on the pavement, and other silhouettes of the onlookers in their hearse and everything. Very, yeah. And there's Snow White. See, there she is in her glass coffin. Yeah. So the 7 Jazzmen, their hearts broken, carried the coffin unsteadily up the church steps. Suddenly, one of them stumbled, and to everyone's amazement, Snow White opened her eyes. The first person she saw was the reporter. He smiled at her, and she smiled back. The poisoned cherry that had been stuck in her throat was gone, and she was alive. Snow White and the reporter fell in love. They had a big society wedding, and the next day cruised off on a glorious honeymoon together. Into the sunshine. See. There's... The end. And they obviously lived happily ever after. So wonderful, but so unlike her life. Anyway, there they are on their honeymoon. See? Yay. Lovely. So, that's it. Unfortunately, it's over pretty soon. I know, not very long story, but beautiful anyway, nonetheless. I hope everybody enjoyed this story, and it brought back nice memories for me to be able to read it to all of you and, you know, read it again. Well, you know, haven't picked it up in a while, so it's a nice blast from the past, because I used to read this a lot when I was a little girl, so yeah. This was fun. Thank you for listening, and I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'm happy to be back. I don't know when I'll be back again, but hopefully soon, because I've got a few more stories I want to read you guys. So, yeah, thanks for listening, and I will hopefully see you soon.